Get your school holiday football fix these April school holidays. With tailored football development sessions for all. Filled with skills, games and fun from accredited coaches. With options of single days and multiple camp days. The Football South Australia April School Holiday Camps. Sign up now at footballsa.com.au.
It's never too late to improve your strength, balance, well-being and independence. Our Strength for Life program encourages all older South Australians to start moving and enjoy an active lifestyle, make friends, build strength and inevitably age well. Strength for Life sessions are offered in almost 100 locations across South Australia, with new sites opening all the time. Check out the COTA SA website to find your nearest location.
Strength for Life is an individualised program which is delivered in a group setting. We aim to keep older South Australians connected with their community, preventing social isolation and also keeping their bodies strong, flexible, managing falls and keeping them engaged. We're super excited to be partnering with Football SA at this state-of-the-art location. It's a beautiful venue. It will really benefit the local community through the Northfield and Gepps Cross surrounding areas to be able to access Strength for Life. And together we are working to improve everyone's futures.
Croydon Raiders time.
Right out, goes top corner, Anderson in.
A captain's contribution for Luke Klimek.
Written in the stars for Nicholas Foucault.
Oh my God, that's another one from Aubrey Jack.
It's Fabian Barbiero.
Your NPL champions, Adelaide United.
Welcome down to Regency Park as we get ready for the rivalry between Croydon FC and Adelaide Olympic. It is a rivalry because they are both on the same stretch of road, the M2 in South Australia, and connected by Days Road. So for some, you call it the M2 Derby or the Days Road Derby. Whatever way, it's a big clash ahead tonight as we get ready to see these two teams take on each other as Croydon look to turn things around, having not beaten Adelaide Olympic since 2020. A long time coming here tonight in front of a big crowd on a Friday night in South Australia. Adam Martinello getting ready to take on Adelaide Olympic in his 150th appearance for Croydon FC, whilst Tremonton is in goals for Adelaide Olympic against his former side after jumping ship to Adelaide Olympic in 2024. It's a big game here this evening. The crowd is building, and I'm very excited to call this game alongside David Grant. I am Johnny Kecko. David, good to have you in the grandstand with me tonight. A little bit of a different occasion. We're in the grandstand. It feels like we're back in, well, not back in, we're in England, in the grandstand, in the heart of it and amongst the crowd.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how popular we are through the course of this this afternoon, sitting here amongst the crowd rather than in our executive suite where we normally like to reside.
Yeah, well, I've got one kill just popping out of my headphone, which is really doing my head in. But
yeah,
we'll make use of that as the day goes on. But well, we're getting ready for this big clash, some big lineups as well. Budkovsky is in the side for Croydon FC. Last week he scored the winner in the Cup, Australia Cup. And what a big win for both sides coming into tonight's game. Looking forward to seeing how they go. And they're coming off some massive cup sets.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how they bounce back or bounce on from last week. So a couple of upsets, really. I mean, Croydon won their game away to Metro Stars. They've got Jets in the next round, and Olympic won their tie against Adelaide City 2-0. So the cup form certainly was a contradiction to what they've been doing in the league, isn't it? So, yeah. Interesting to see how they come on from here. Maybe if a side can win tonight and we don't end up with a draw, then a side can win tonight. They can maybe take that on in the league and progress over the next few rounds.
Well, exactly. We haven't had a Croydon FC win since 2020 in a competitive match, but 2021 was the last time. But it was a club friendly between the two sides. So it's a long time coming for Croydon FC. They struggled last year in those two occasions, and both sides in last year's fixtures, well, it was not disappointing at all. So another big game here tonight as both teams are about to head out shortly. Just a little bit of a delay in the teams coming out onto the pitch. Should have been happening already. Kickoff was scheduled for 7:30, but the teams make their way out now in a derby. A big game, a rivalry between these two sides. Some derbies are manufactured. Some are from a lifetime, but this one here comes from the structure built behind us or in front of you if you're watching on the big screen. It's called the M2, and these two teams, the only two that are situated their grounds right on this stretch of road, and that's why we are ready for the M2 derby this evening. It is going to be exciting.
Oh, Johnny, it's poetry in motion, isn't it?
It is.
Two derbies. We see the oil tankers heading north on their way up to Port Wakefield or wherever they're going. But yeah, this is. I'm looking forward to this. This
is great. It's great sitting in the stands as well. We're in amongst the action, and if we're lucky enough as well, someone's probably having a wedding across the road at Sunny Bray, and hopefully they are, because they might have some fireworks display later as well. I've had that luxury once before. So let's see if someone is paying big bucks.
Could really treat the bride and bring her over here for the second half, couldn't they?
I know, but if they do the fireworks, it costs just as much as some of these players. So we'll see how they go. They could be sponsoring a couple of these players instead of doing the fireworks and have their name on the back of a shirt, maybe. But we're getting ready for this action. We've got a lot of time to talk tonight. Normally we don't, but we do because a little bit of a delay in kick-off here today. 3 minutes ago, we meant to have kick-off, but we're not too far away. A not too bad crowd turning up here tonight as well, as juniors trained here this evening at Croydon FC and sticking around for this occasion. Well, it's sure to be something very special tonight for either of these two sides as they are fighting to get into the top six. Still a little bit of time, in staying top six, getting closer, to the top six, with Croydon FC only 3 points away from sixth place FK Belgrade, but Olympic are trying to get out of that bottom spot as well.
Yeah.
Only that one win so far this year, and a bit of a struggle, but that win from last week will kind of help their confidence, and the win here tonight will just double that confidence heading into next week.
Yeah, you're right, Johnny. I mean, they've only had the one win. That was Croatia Raiders in round 3, so 4 rounds ago. So Olympic are certainly looking to try and get something or build on from that cup game last week. Croydon have only got 2 wins, I think, haven't they, against Para Hills and Campbelltown. They had a bit of an upset win against Campbelltown here about round 2. As we're ready for kick-off.
We are not too far away. Kick-off is about to take off here at Regency Park, and it's Olympic getting us underway in their all-blue strip. Kicking to the right of your screens as we get ready to get back underway here. Round 7 of the RAA NPLSA. I'm sorry for some of the commentators sitting in front of us. Fans sitting in front of us, having to have commentary throughout the game.
I don't think they're going to be here all day. I think they'll move pretty
quickly. As a quick throw in. Only 10 seconds into this game. It's Molas. RB Molas. Hesitation with the throw. Kabidi. Kabidi fights the ball. Here's his free kick.
Yeah,
no disagreement there.
Yeah, fairly physical assault, wasn't it? But trying to assert himself early on, throw his weight around a little bit. Crowd's building up now. Why do we end up right next to the kitchen, Johnny?
It smells so good, doesn't it?
Right next to the kitchen.
The one thing I don't mind about seeing the scene, I could say hello to everyone.
Yeah.
Brazali, long ball. Not Brazali, sorry. Polly. Bagheera Mana. Now it's crossed over. Molas. RB Molas tries to flick it in. It's got options. Goes short. Tries to get it back to RB Molas. Now it's Croydon. Hizamoto. Finds Carl. Carl. Across face. Barkovsky. Barkovsky on the end of it. Now it's Olympic as they try and push forward. Kabidi. Molas. Uich. Diamantis. Now Olympic back on the end of the ball. Still a little bit of a toss over from both sides. No one being able to pull anything together in the early stages. 2 minutes into this first half. Ibrahim Bagheera Mana. Zamoto. Lippi just playing it out the back now through Adesida. Greco. Bagheera Mana. Falls its way to Greco again. Cole was behind it now. It's an opportunity for Olympic to get an early lead. It's quickly dealt with by Olympic and forced out for a quick throw.
Yeah, a little bit of an opening there for Andre Carl. Didn't quite get onto it, did he? And Scott, the shot gets scuffed. Chance gone. But just looking at how Croydon are lining up now, looks like they're playing with three at the back. Magamani in the holding sixth position. He is the number 17 there, making his way over to try and receive the ball at the moment. But early signs are that Croydon look quite comfortable for me. And Olympic just trying to take the measure of him for the opening couple of minutes.
Hizamoto back on the ball to Greco, who's now finds himself on the left-hand side. Big crossover. Martinello, 150th game for him tonight. A big occasion. 150 games for one club at Croydon FC. Milestone to be celebrated with the Polish ancestry as well. Special moment at a small Polish club in Croydon FC, or formerly Polonia. Hizamoto back on his right. Barkovsky. It's Habonamana. Clears it out back to Croydon, who played out again. Brazali. Bagheera Mana. Klimek. It's Malinello.
Croydon just happy to hold the ball, I think. Just hold on to possession and just maintain possession. I think Olympic have touched the ball since the first minute, so...
It was Hizamoto now, as he tries it. Visasori, he's got Hizamoto behind him. Now it's... Olympic win the free. We're taking Marco Toriani to take the free kick. Pass it off to Vasco Luic. Luic. A little bit of pressure from Carl. It's forced forward. Martinello to Vissa. Nice ball Finds his way to Hisamoto, tries to cross it over. It's Bartkowski. He's found an opportunity to get it forward. Diamantis was there. Unfortunately, a little bit too strong on the pass. And Olympic are trying to clear it quickly. But an opportunity for a goal. But, right on the line. Luic, right there in the right place at the right time. Kabidi. Biggie Romana back on the ball. Klimek. Now Croydon slowing it down. Finds Hisamoto. Forced out wide. Off his left, and it will be a corner kick. Oh, no, last minute deflection off Maya Hisamoto. Will be a goal kick early on in this fixture. 6 minutes in, still no one be able to get on the score sheet, but still came a little bit scrappy at this moment, but not too bad play from both sides.
No, I'd say that Croydon have got, we've only played 6 minutes as you say, but I think Croydon have had the better of that. They've just held onto the ball really well, made sure that they've had possession, and the Olympic are just finding it really hard to get any kind of string of passes together or any kind of meaningful possession together, although here they have a wee chance now. Maybe they'll build something from this.
And pushing forward now. It's Arbi Molas with a whip in. Opportunity again as Croydon quickly deal with it as they push forward now. It's Croydon. Maya Hisamoto was the target. Falls to Biggie Romana. Hisamoto. Deflection out for a throw for Croydon. Thomas Visser. It's Brazali. Luke Klimek, the captain for Croydon FC. Polish background. One of the longest reigning players in South Australian football for one club as well. Andre Clow fires forward on that left side as he tries to find an option in. He looks up. Will be out for Visser. Ball's only short as Visser. Klimek. Croydon struggling to get that ball back as we see Olympic now pushing forward. Molas finds Kabidi. Has to get around Martinello. Does well to stop it in its tracks. Hisamoto to Visser. Now it's out the back for Brazali. They're really playing from using that back line to push the ball forward in Croydon.
Yeah, they're just holding possession really well, Johnny, aren't they, Croydon? Again, I'm sort of repeating myself, but that's been the major point for me. They've sort of revert when they were sitting here. Like Olympic are sitting back, they're not pressing on them, so it's giving Croydon time to get up to the halfway line. Times they're only playing with two at the back. Bergama, in that holding midfield position as the ball's played out to Klimek on the far side for Croydon.
Poor pass, turned over quickly now. Olympic are on track now to push forward as quickly as possible. Kabidi on the end of it, finds it perfectly positioned. However, will be out for a corner kick for Adelaide Olympic.
I might be a bit tempted to have a shot myself there. One,
Actually, I think they hit my car.
On the volley.
I think they hit my car. Anyway, there wasn't enough power behind it to do any damage.
No, the final shot there by Kabedi was well off target, but I would have had a wee shot myself, I reckon, if the ball had come in like that. Had a volley. Tim Cahill.
You did that before the game, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, no, not a shot. Oh, sorry, a shot.
You're in a jolly mood tonight, aren't you? As the cross comes in.
Rascot Luic falls back to him now again. He's going to go for the follow-up. Looks like a nice cross in. It's far post. And Olympic, all numbers around him as they try and find another option through. Forced to play it back. It's Hisamoto running fast, firing forward again. A lot of pressure on Tremonton, his former side. He's up against. We want to try and prove a point and make just to prove that he made the right decision leaving Croydon at the end of last season.
That was the first time we've seen Olympic try to do something constructive as they've come forward. The final ball by Habonamana wasn't good enough.
Dangerous ball to Voigt. Does well. Big clearance. Bigirimana now on the counter. Hisamoto's found on the left-hand side. He's got Luich to get around. Does well, but just gives away the corner. Could be dangerous now. Croydon are looking a little bit more dangerous as they're going forward in comparison to Olympic. Just haven't really found their feet in that final third in these opening 10 minutes or so. Perfect night and perfect conditions for football. South Australia has put on a picturesque night. Slightly cloudy, slightly cold. But only thing that will make it better is a crane ski from the kiosk to my right.
It's supposed to get down to 14 a bit later on.
Gatorade jacket's helping me as well. Thanks to Gatorade.
I must mention that I've made a contact in the kitchen. His name is Ben, in the iconic kitchen, and he'll be looking after us at half time. Don't worry about that.
Oh, really?
Yep.
There you go.
Ben the barman.
Ben the barman.
Yep. I asked him if he was a chef. He said, no, I'm a barman. He was quite assertive about that.
So when people ask me, am I a co-commentator? No, I'm a lead commentator.
Oh, yeah. How was that ego trip of yours? Is it all right?
Oh, it's all right. Yeah. It's all right. Talking about a trip, last week I got stuck in a car park in Grange, but thankfully NPLSA, the RAA sponsors, helped us. As we see, Hisamoto pushed forward again, got pulled off the ball slightly. And nothing sinister there, but the referee.
Pulled slightly. That was a blatant pull by Luich, wasn't it? Didn't he grab his shirt? A little bit lucky maybe not to get a talking to for that.
But what I was saying is that the NPLSA is proudly sponsored by RAA, who proudly helped me last week out of a little bit of a pickle. My car overheated, and they were there to get me home. Great service. They're sent in. Near post. Will be another corner to be retaken for Croydon FC.
Yeah, that car of yours has not been very reliable, has it, John?
No, it's a great car.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a fantastic car.
Oh, okay. Isn't that the one you had trouble with before?
That was battery, I reckon.
Oh, right.
This was a fan. The fan wasn't working.
So it's not the car, it's just the components there.
Yeah, components. 10 years old.
Yeah.
It's got a sunroof. Play loud music, that's all that matters. Sent in. Straight in Tremonton, gets a hand to it. We'll just go over the crossbar slightly. It's out of danger for Olympic.
Tremonton looks a little bit suspect there, didn't
he? He did.
Yeah.
Caught off guard a little bit. Feels a bit weird calling from the grandstands. I've got to admit.
I know, I feel a little bit out of my comfort zone.
I feel like I'm a fan watching, but with a microphone and with like a fan TV almost. It feels a bit different.
Yeah, it's a bit strange.
I want to stand, but I think my head will get caught in the camera. So.
Yeah.
Barkovsky scored the winner last week against Adelaide City. Now Andre Cole. Bit of pressure under Tremonton, who holds up well. The long ball. Habonamana on the end of it. Polly. It's back to Adesida. Luke Klemic. Small chip to Martinello. Vissa now back on the ball.
Croydon just reverted to 4 at the back just for the time being. I'm not sure if that's something they're going to stick with or not at this stage, but when they're defending, certainly have 4 at the back. Klimic has the ball now. Sorry, Klimic.
Martinello. Spots Maya Hitamoto out on the left. Gets the back on his right, inside the area. It's cleared only as far as Greco. Vissa. It's Thomas Vissa. Pushes forward, great ball through. Andre Cole. Back to Cole. And just unfortunately out, it's offside. Well, very good work there from Croydon FC.
Yeah, some solid defending by Olympic as well, though. Liam Overall was the player that got his head to the ball there to clear the danger. He's come into the side along with Adesida and Habonamana. They're the 3 ins from their last league game. But they've got their work cut out just now as Croydon look threatening when they go forward. Olympic win possession and keep it. If they can string a few passes together, they'll maybe be able to build. Ball goes out to the left, it's Overall.
Overall. Back into the middle. Finds Hisamoto now as Croydon look to go forward. Barkovsky on the end of it, fires forward, does well to get there, but unfortunately doesn't quite get himself on the ball. Adelaide, the stronger of the two. Back to Tremonton.
Good pace by Bartkowski though. He looked a good run there.
Martinello looks back, finds White. Matthew White. Great performance last year. A few struggles in goals last year for Croydon FC, but when White came in, he stayed strong and managed to get in goals and play well. And unfortunately, Tremonton decided to leave at the end of the season. But now up against his former side. We want to try and help his side into the 3-point, get into the extra 3 points here and push him slightly away from that bottom spot. Great crowd down here at Regency Park tonight. Friday night football, 3 games on in South Australia. It's a long ball. It's in back into the area. Barkovsky settles it down. Can he go for the shot to follow up? And just goes out wide. RB Molas try and clear it. Andre Carl didn't want to go away anyway. He wants to try and get back on it and get his side something out of this. Marveggio.
Gosh, Croydon are quick to close them down, aren't they? They don't give them a lot of space and they're quick to close them down when they've got the ball. Olympic are really going to have to try and cope with that as Overall comes out with the ball on the left-hand side for Olympic moving forward. But Croydon look hungry.
Andrew Marveggio plays it out. Molas. Back to Molas. Short pass from Toriani. Now it's back with Luic. For Overall. Klimek runs back to clear it, and it looks like it may be a corner. Unfortunate for him, but missed time to run. Just clipped off his foot.
Yep, did I. So it'll be interesting to see how they set up here.
What did you say?
It did, aye.
Oh. Yeah. I said, did I? I'm like, no, you didn't.
No, it did, aye. So set piece here for Olympic on the far side. Be interesting to see how they set up here. Looks like they're all in the box.
James Polly, captain to take the corner.
One player on the goalkeeper as the corner's prepared to be taken. The rest of them just down the 6-yard box.
Sydney Poison, the Olympic early shots off the head. Still alive for Adelaide Olympic. It's Greco. Finds Hisamoto out on the left. Does well, gets around Benvenuto. Now Carl. He's got options. Plays it out. Diamantis. Can Olympic build something here? And it goes out clearance for a corner. And what a great turnaround from Croydon FC.
2 good saves at either end. So Voith had a really good save up there, didn't he? I mean, that's the save of the game so far. And then up the other end, Monton with a save as well. So end-to-end stuff, Johnny.
It has been.
You'll be on the edge of your seat before you know it.
Oh, I will be.
Falling into the person in front.
It's a long ball looking for Klimek. He's there. Goes for a little short touch and it will be deflected out for a corner. So do get a slight reward, Croydon FC. It's been a while since they've been able to get over the hurdle of Adelaide Olympic. 2 losses to them last season. So Olympic fighting to get forward. Visser puts up a good fight. Sluic running forward now for Olympic. Overall. Kabidi. He's got Habonamana up forward as well. And it's number one choice.
Crowded out by the Croydon defence again. Look at that. They're right to close it right down.
They've done it well against Olympic tonight so far in this fixture. Diamantis, chip over, finds Andre Cole, cleared out. Luckily those nets are there. There's one of those cars on the M2. Would have been hit. Quick around the grounds as well. A goal just scored. Modbury Jets up 1-0 over Adelaide City, the side that lost to Adelaide Olympic last week in the Cup. And for some reason, it just said on the app I'm looking at, the Croydon FC just scored. That's not right.
No. Not unless we're in a parallel universe.
Maybe. And Metro Stars over Para Hills as well. Talking about parallel Para Hills. Close enough. Well, the last three out of the last four fixtures have ended in a 1-0 win to Adelaide Olympic. Oh, Tremonton came out well in that with the ball, but may have come out second best in regards to the physicality of that clash. Back on his feet though. About to get back underway. Little chill coming across the pitch here in South Australia in Regency Park. Chilly evening for football in South Australia. Abonamana is only there for Olympic. Brazali. Scrappy pass. Finds its way. Bartkowski settles the ball out. Greco, the target, firing forward now. In the final third, Olympic, Croydon. Trying to build something up here. They're doing very well so far in this game. Stronger of the two, created a couple chances. It's cleared out for another corner.
Right idea, nice build-up again. And again, Croydon look quick to close down when they lose possession in that, that period of transition when they're trying to get the ball back. They're very quick to close down, so... Croydon looking marginally the better for me.
They are.
For you too?
They are too. Me too. M2.
You're a cracker, Johnny. Anyway, here's the corner. Talk me through the corner, Johnny.
Jeez. Too relaxed. Ball sent in right in the centre. Croydon. A little bit dangerous up forward. As we see, Greco plays it out. Should have brought my binoculars. I can't quite see what number is out there, but...
I think it's Klimitsch, is it? Or is this Klimitsch now?
It's Greco.
Greco, sorry. Yeah, Klimitsch had the ball before. Now it's coming over here. We can see a bit clearly.
Visser. Carl on the edge of the box. Now back to Olympic. Luic played it off to Adesida. Long ball to Kabidi. He's got Arbi Molas running forward, makes a run. Chases it back, and now will be another throw-in for Adelaide Olympic as it gets let out by Luic. Short throw, Maya Hizamoto in the way. It falls only short to Binyam Kabidi. Olympic just wasted opportunity.
Yeah, the final ball wasn't quite good enough, was it? They're trying to build up, but Croydon again too quick to close down.
Martinello takes the goal kick. Man has played 150 games for Croydon. Could do it all. Want to try and get on the score sheet as well. If you can get up from defence, doing a good job so far out the back for his side. I feel like I know about 30% of this crowd here tonight.
Well, that would be a good number because there's quite a few here, isn't there?
Mm.
Corner for Croydon on the far side, Johnny.
It's Greco. Thomas Greco to take the corner. He whips it in near post. It does what look like Tremonton got a touch to it. No, he didn't.
I think Andrew Carl was the last player to touch that as it came over, but another opportunity for them there. They've not quite taken advantage of.
Great addition, Andre Carl. This season is very bright for Croydon FC. Unfortunately, last year, a little bit of injury struck him and couldn't quite reach his potential of what was expected after his time into state.
Where did he come from, Johnny? Can you remember?
Canberra.
You're a veritable encyclopedia.
Hey, what? What's a vertical?
Oh,
vertical?
Walking.
Oh.
You're a walking encyclopedia.
Oh, vertical. Okay.
Doesn't even happen.
Vertical. Vertical. Oh, mate. Anyone tuning in tonight is going to be like, what's going on with these two? As we see, free kick. Centre half of the field. Pitch perfect here tonight is David Grant, my co-commentator, and Johnny Kecko. Elite Coms here tonight, officiating in this game as well. Andrew Kite alongside Dion Turner and Zach Britton. His official assistants. Bigiramana. Hizamoto. He's got Andre Cole up there as well. Finds Diamantis just out wide. It's a free kick.
Yeah, he spotted a free kick in the middle as the two players were running through the middle. I think it was Andre Carl and maybe Abedi as they were running through the middle. Picked up an infringement by Carl.
Well, experts
who protests his innocence, but
experts have predicted a draw in this fixture tonight, and slight in favour of Adelaide Olympic if someone was to get the biscuits. It's Bigiramana. Numbers are against Croydon, but so far in this game, free kick, and there's going to be a card as well. There's a yellow card for Andrew Marveggio.
First booking of the day, first booking of the night, should I say. It hasn't been a particularly vicious game or nasty game. It's been played in good spirits. A couple of physical challenges, but first booking of the night. And we're 27 minutes in, so it's taken a while for that to come. We pause and play here, I think, while the Olympic player is attended to. Having a chat before the game with Chris Higgins, the Croydon FC goalkeeping coach. He had a stint with Glasgow Rangers. I didn't know that, Johnny.
Okay.
Yeah, in around 1990. He's the same age as me, although he looks a lot older. Only kidding, Chris, if you're listening. Yeah, so he was at Rangers for a couple of years. So an interesting conversation with him.
How long have you been here at this game for so far tonight? Because you had a lot of time. You spoke to a lot of people.
I've been here since the start.
What's the start?
Oh, probably got here about 6.
6.
You know me, nothing else happens in my life. I long for these nights with you, Johnny, so I came here as soon as I could.
I had a go-on-away party for 3 people from work, so I had to go...
Make sure they left.
Yeah, make sure they left.
Escort them off the premises. You know, it was an interesting conversation with Chris, you know, so he had time at Rangers. He was there for a couple of months, didn't work out, went to Middlesbrough, went on to Darlington. Didn't work out, he was away for 3 months and came back when he was about, I think he said he was about 20 years of age at the time, 1990-ish.
Toriani, just in that instance, has just come off slight injury, but he looks like he will be coming straight back on. Sorry to cut you off, Andrew. David?
Don't call me Andrew. Cut me off anytime you want, but don't call me Andrew.
Adam Martinello. As Croydon push very high. Bigiramana inside the area. Can he produce something huge for Croydon? Klimek. It's Croydon just outside the area, just struggling to get through. Numbers there for Olympic, and eventually scrambled out for a goal kick. Do you own a white Mercedes?
No, I've only ever seen him on the telly.
I heard white and I thought it was my car, but it's not.
It's just blocking the entrance, the main entrance there.
Only Mercedes would do that. Maybe it's Benz. Mercedes.
It's very good. Who's that? Benz. Oh, partner. Mercedes Benz.
Mercedes College.
Oh dear, we're only at 35 minutes.
It was a lot longer than that. As the Olympic, they pushed Croydon pushing forward, finds its way to Carl, and it's cleared out. Will be a goal kick, a throw-in. Sorry, geez, I'm being thrown off. That Mercedes call over the PA from AJ, the ground announcer, streaming off slightly. But Croydon have been thrown off at all so far in this game. Produced some good opportunities. And great momentum for going forward as well. Carl off his head. Comes off his head. The Olympic trying to find a pathway forward. Toriani. Barkovsky back for Croydon. Palms it off to Greco.
Again, Croydon too quick, too good. Closing down very quickly in transition again. Then when they get the ball, they're doing a little bit of this, knocking it around a little bit, holding on to it, keeping it away from their opponents.
The Klimek will be out for an Olympic throw. It will be a Croydon throw.
Yeah, it's a Croydon throw. Well, overall thought it was his, but he was the only one out there who thought it was his, to be honest.
That smells good.
It does, doesn't it? Going to go see my friend Ben in the kitchen after.
Mercedes?
No. Iconic kitchen.
Sent out. Maya, here's a moto. Just outside, finds Carl. Inside the area. Can they produce something? Diamantis palms it off. Big Iramana off his left. And it's Barkovsky. Klimek finds it inside the area again. Big clearance from Marvedjo, who's still on a yellow. The only one so far to be shown a card. Luke Klimek. Brazali, poor clearance, finds its way out for a throw. Luckily for him, it was a deflection. Adam Maranello. Spends all day as a plumber. Finds himself in the back for Croydon FC. Applies his trade during the day, and then here tonight, applying his trade for his side. As we see an opportunity again, Greco just outside. As we see Croydon again, Visser, Bigiramana. Off to Klimek. Can he do something here? Tries to get in the area, calls for a penalty. And it's given. An early penalty to Croydon FC.
Yeah.
As we get into the late stage of this first half.
I think that's been coming, Johnny, to be honest. There's been a fair bit of pressure there, and Croydon been pressing and pressing and pressing, and they finally had a reward for it. Whether they'll convert it or not is yet to be seen, but there was enough contact for the referees to feel that was an offence and a foul, and he's given the penalty, which Andre Carr looks like he's now stepping up to take. And Tremonton will face one of the most prolific strikers in this competition. Carl's the second top scorer in this league. He's on 6 goals, second to Nagamatsu, who's on 7.
Andre Carl lining up against his former teammate. Staggers it, and he gets it! It's Andre Carl, puts his side in front against Adelaide Olympic. They're on track to put that hoodoo aside them. It's been 4 years, but they're in front against Adelaide Olympic.
Yep, and it's well deserved. It's been coming all through this half. I think they've been marginally the better team. Their pressing has just been better than Olympics. They've been hungrier, looked hungrier to get the ball and do something with it. And I'm surprised, I suppose, that it's come maybe from a set piece, from a penalty, but it's been coming. And I would say that 1-0 is probably a fair reflection of play through this first half. Johnny?
As we crack into that 36th minute mark now, it is a great...
36 minutes, yeah.
Yes.
5 to go, so a great result for Croydon.
5 to go. 10 to go. It's 45 and a half. Jeez.
Of course, it's adults,
Scottish.
isn't it?
It's Scottish, you should know that.
Keep forgetting it's adults.
Croydon again. They're back in front.
So that, by my reckoning, would make Andre Carl the top equal top goal scorer in this competition with Ren Nagamatsu on 7 goals. Nice penalty, put it away well, didn't he? Put it low to the left-hand side, so he's taken it really well.
Adelaide Olympic Croydon FC haven't been in front against Adelaide Olympic in the last few years in this fixture. This is the first time they've taken the lead. As I say hello to Johnny Tremonton's mum. She's been a big part of Croydon FC over the years, but jumped ship with her son at the end of last season. Obviously, her mother has to support her son in his journey of football.
Yeah, it'd be an awkward family dinner if she didn't, wouldn't it?
But she was a big part here at Croydon FC. Oh, my pens are going everywhere. That's all right. I'll deal with it later. Back to Tremonton.
Two tightly or closely matched sides, really, aren't they, Johnny? One's had 2 wins and one's had 1 win in the league. You know, both of them had difficult starts.
Both find themselves in the quarterfinals of the Australia Cup as well.
Yeah, after upset wins, you could argue, last week.
Visser finds Bartkowski. Back to Martinello. It's very dangerous there. Struggle. Both standing on their feet. And does well. It's very well won back by Croydon. Cross to Greco, who's sporting the long sleeves in tonight's occasion. Tries to find Cole. Another one who's got the long sleeves on as well.
I was impressed that the referee just let that flow there. I mean, neither of them were, well, they were sort of impeding each other, weren't they? But neither of them were fouling the other more than would have meant that a free kick would needed to have been given. But it was good to see the referee letting that play flow there, I think. I didn't articulate that very well, Johnny. I knew what I wanted to say, but I just couldn't get the words out. I was too excited, I think.
Did a Johnny.
Did a Johnny, indeed.
Bigirimana.
Point was that it was good to see the referee let the play flow.
Ibrahim Bigirimana into the area. Can they do something here, Croydon? They won't. This is a huge occasion for Adelaide Olympic. Croydon FC. They haven't taken a lead in a regular season fixture against Adelaide Olympic since their 4-2 win back in the 1st of August 2020. Can they double their lead? It's a bit too early right now as we see Bartkowski trying to find a pathway. Goes to Klimek. Zamoto swapped over now. He's on that right side for Croydon. Bigirimana, and there's a free kick just off the ball.
Yeah, game's getting just a slight element of scrappiness about it just now. It's the last couple of minutes. It's just degenerated a little bit.
Ellen? Oh, sorry, he said degenerated. I thought he said degenerous. We're cracking
5 more minutes and we can get down to that kitchen, Johnny.
Starving. The iconic one?
The iconic kitchen. Ben's iconic kitchen, spelt with 2 Ks. As Croydon prepared to take this free kick on the far right.
It's whipped in. Can they produce? Oh, yeah! They double their lead!
Oh, that's a beauty. Andre Carl, I think, with
the
a
first time
header.
since August in 2021. Adelaide, Croydon FC are in front by 2 goals over Adelaide Olympic.
Beautiful glancing header by Andre Carl. Sorry I interrupted you before, Johnny, but I got very excited with that. Wonderful free kick. I think it was Bigirimana that put the free kick in. But a lovely glancing header by Carl.
Now, 41st minute now. They've doubled their lead. First time since August 2020. And they've taken a 2-goal lead. It's a bad start, bad half for Christy Vangeli's side in his first year as a senior coach in South Australia, and a team that they had not lost against in such a long time. They're going to go into the halftime break 2 goals down. Unless they can produce something here, it's Abi Molas. Find himself on the ball, goes for a short pass. The shot out wide, and that Mercedes could have got hit.
Yeah, that was a disappointing for them. They look a little bit bereft of ideas coming forward. You know, Olympic, when they've got the ball, sort of try to build up from the back, get into that midfield, and they just seem to struggle with any idea of what to do as they come forward. And the end result is a stray shot like that, which really offers no threat to the to Voith and the Croydon goal.
Bigirimana playing it out from the back. Croydon numbers forward for Olympic. It will be a goal kick. So it's shielded, Makabedi. Voigt.
Mana's body language is telling there. You know, he's gone over there and he's pressed and he's harassed and he's put pressure on the Croydon defence. In the end, conceded the throw-in or the goal kick, should I say? But heads down. Shoulders were down and the head was down, so the body language is telling there from the Olympic players.
Long ball. Andre Carl, can he get his hat-trick? He will try to. Barkovsky. Now Croydon will come back out in a lot of confidence, you would say, after the half-time break. I was speaking to a couple of players in the lead-up to this fixture, and they're just saying how much they would love to get over Adelaide Olympic. It's been such a long time coming, and those 2 losses last year especially, when they've made their way back to their new home here at Regency Park and settled in. Prior to that, didn't really have a place to call home officially, just like this venue here, which is decked out in red and white, the traditional colours of Bologna, now known as Croydon FC. It's great to see the juniors sticking around for their senior side tonight for this fixture after training earlier this evening. Especially considering there's a Crows game down at Adelaide Oval. Great turnout down here for football.
The fans love you, Johnny.
Oh, I'm just here for the people. Man of the people is what I like to say.
Can you sign my autograph book for me, please, Johnny?
What is it? Shaking hands, kissing babies? Is that what the Prime Ministers do and Presidents do?
Prime Ministers, Presidents and lead commentators.
Not all lead commentators.
Just lead commentator.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm in a weird mood tonight. I'm in prime Johnny mood.
You had something funny for lunch, didn't you?
The kick on. Oh, I can't say it now. Kick on. Oh, don't
Here's
worry.
James Polly with a free kick for Olympic on the far right.
Let's do what we're supposed to do. Polly on the end of it. Whips it in. Can they produce something here? It's cleared out. Just only short from Carl. Luich.
Nice control by Luich, wasn't it? He brought that down beautifully. It was spinning like a top.
Barkovsky to Carl. And just a bad little touch on it. Finds its way up for a throw-in again.
Second time in a couple of minutes. Andrew Carl's first touch has let him down.
See his frustration as well in his face. Maybe you can smell the Krenskis as much as I can. getting a little bit sidetracked, losing a bit of his focus. Back to Rosali. Now we're in additional time, the referee's discretion. Kekometer, that's what I was trying to say. Like the speedometer.
Oh, a kekometer.
My kekometer is high.
It's good.
This up, pushes forward. Can they produce that in Croydon? And will be a free kick right on the edge of the box.
Yeah, Luich looks angry, but I think that was. It looked a free kick from here. We're miles away.
Yeah.
He's lucky
with that.
He's lucky it didn't carry on into the box, isn't he?
And could they triple their lead? This is something Croydon haven't been able to do for a very, very long time.
There's quite a conference here among the Croydon players as they prepare to take this free kick. There's 4 of them poised over the ball.
In their history, Croydon have never been able to get 3-0 in front of Adelaide Olympic. This could be the first time. In 8 years. As they get ready, they're lining up. Could be Hisamoto is getting ready for it. Whips it in. Top left-hand corner. Just
nice
out
one.
wide. He was aiming for that corner.
It's a nice
And
free
it's
kick.
half-time, right on the halfway mark of this game. And what a fixture it's been so far. The home side, 2 goals up over Adelaide Olympic. They haven't been able to lead against them in a few years now. 4 years since they've got their last win. And this is on track to be an exciting second half. David, what have you made of it so far?
Look, I think a 2-0 lead for Croydon FC is a fair reflection of the first 45 minutes. I think they've probably been the better of the two sides. Olympic have looked a little bit like they're struggling for ideas as they come forward, but I think the home side have just looked a bit hungrier, a bit angrier, and have a bit more aggression about them, and a hunger that's paid off with a 2-0 lead at half-time.
Well, there's a hunger there from Croydon FC's. Hunger from us in the commentary box. We got half-time. We're going to eat. We've got a short period to do so. We'll don't go anywhere. We're back with 45 minutes of juicy football to come here tonight. Don't go anywhere. It's Johnny and David bringing you all the action live here from Regency Park in the RAA NPLSA clash for round 7.
Get your school holiday football fix these April school holidays. With tailored football development sessions for all. Filled with skills, games and fun from accredited coaches. With options of single days and multiple camp days. The Football South Australia April School Holiday Camps. Sign up now at footballsa.com.au.
It's never too late to improve your strength, balance, well-being and independence. Our Strength for Life program encourages all older South Australians to start moving and enjoy an active lifestyle, make friends, build strength and inevitably age well. Strength for Life sessions are offered in almost 100 locations across South Australia, with new sites opening all the time. Check out the COTA SA website to find your nearest location.
Strength for Life is an individualised program which is delivered in a group setting. We aim to keep older South Australians connected with their community, preventing social isolation and also keeping their bodies strong, flexible, managing falls and keeping them engaged. We're super excited to be partnering with Football SA at this state-of-the-art location It's a beautiful venue. It will really benefit the local community through the Northfield and Jepps Cross surrounding areas to be able to access Strength for Life. And together we are working to improve everyone's futures.
Right out, goes top corner, Anderson in!
A captain's contribution for Luke Klimek.
Ridden in the stars for Nicholas Foucault.
Oh my God! That's another one for my protect.
It's Fabian Barbiero.
Your NPL champions, Adelaide United.
Here come our two sides. The bar has been set. It's a great run from Kyra Cooney-Cross.
Turn under pressure.
Here come the Socceroos again. Good one on the right foot, and the Socceroos have the breakthrough. What a goal! The Matildas are running amok. Opens up for the shot.
Sinclair up the double. There's the gunfight. Australia head over heels about this superstar.
In their first goal there, but now we look here to kick off between Flinders and Adelaide Comets. McDonald Hall. Ball comes in. Sugihara gets the touch. Captured there by Molino. Comets getting another opportunity. Chances as of yet, but Flinders doing well to hold their own. The effort from range. Oh, wow. An unbelievable finish.
What a goal.
Comets will be facing Western Strikers of the WSL. We'll just hold off on that now while Adelaide Comets look to get forward. Sugihara. Opportunity arises for Flinders, easily caught by Chekowitz. Having the effort from range. Inter not having a great start to the season. Flinders looking like a completely different side from last year. Comets with the opportunity. Cleared away, falls to Nicola. We've got a few players. The ball just needing to be dealt with here.
Yeah, happy for Liv. She's one of the most hard-working people I know, and just let that play out. Yeah, she's one of the most hard.
Nicola. Ball through. Hazelwood. Great save just to keep it out by Molino. Concedes the corner, however. Through ball for Nicola. Has it wide again through Hazelwood. In plenty of space. Has the shot. Captured by Molino. Hankins looking for Hazelwood.
Jeez Louise.
Ball delivered in. Headed away to Beale. On the edge of the box. Has the shot.
Oh my gosh.
Bethany Beale with the equaliser, and you can't say they didn't deserve it. Unbelievable. Can't complain. Ball comes in. Headed away. Referee has the whistle to his mouth.
Wow.
And full time. Flinders with that late equaliser through Bethany Beale. Seals the point. And you'd have to say that'd be a point gained and 2 points lost for Adelaide Comets after holding out for so long.
Get your school holiday football fix these April school holidays. With tailored football development sessions for all. Filled with skills, games and fun from accredited coaches. With options of single days and multiple camp days. The Football South Australia April School Holiday Camps. Sign up now at footballsa.com.au.
And the future is orange for Stratline. Flinders are in the lead. Rachel Quigley. Oh, that's absolutely brilliant.
LA Comets to 2023 premiers.
Saved by Conley. They had to go the distance and then some.
Italian derby tonight. I think that's why they've got us on here, haven't they?
Yeah, I reckon they've looked at our backgrounds and thought, let's get these boys on. But we'll go through the starting lineups of both sides, starting with the home side, Adelaide City. Number 4, Arok. Yeah, it's one of his first chances here for Adelaide City. Paddy Karachia. He's come on in the first 5 games so far this season. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do from the start here. And I'm sure he's played there. And then obviously you've got on the Campbelltown side, Josh Murray coming against his former team in Adelaide City. And you've got Alexander Woodlands, Joel Allwright as well. James Boff obviously misses out tonight, but he was a former City player as well. As we see them kick off. Nips past the rock, whips one in. Marino. Matsumoto just past the post there. First chance to Campbelltown kind of Hills, so maybe that's the avenue for them so far in this game. It's Bressan now. Near post this time. No header. Cleared off the line. It's Karachia who gets the goal and opens the scoring here for Adelaide City. Scoring his first for the club, Connie. Maury, though, he's away here with Stokes. Goes first time, Maury. Just past the post. Didn't probably connect on it as he would like, but... Counter-attack here from Adelaide City. Marino, no foul, says the referee. Mark Marino's in behind. Chips him. Just past the post. What a chance for Campbelltown. Good triangle play there. Matsumoto. Maury again picks it up. Maury, is he tripped? Referee says yes, and it's a penalty for Campbelltown.
Fairly easy decision for referee Daniel Faulkner to make.
It's Alex Mullen now looking to extend his lead as the top scorer in this fixture. Alex Mullen, the captain. Top corner, equalised for Campbelltown City. 1-1 here.
An absolute rocket into the roof of the net.
Couldn't find anyone. Jake Halliday now, does he wind up and shoot? He does, Jake Halliday! What a save from Oshenham. I could see him winding that one up from a mile away. But 4 of those goals were for Adelaide City against Campbelltown. It's a goal from Josh Murray. City's boy is Campbelltown's man. And he gets the early goal for Campbelltown to put him 2-1 ahead. What a volley into the top corner from him. Murray slipped in behind again this time. He's going to look to square it. He does square it to Marino! And he's scored his 5th goal against Adelaide City, Mark Marino. And they take an unassailable 3-1 lead, Connie. Centofanti in the wrong area, unfortunately. Adam Piscineri lines up. Oh. Off the crossbar from Adam Piscineri. Fantastic strike from him, but he couldn't get it to dip all the way down. And good tackle, though, on Matsumoto. deliver with his left foot. He does. Not a dangerous enough area though, and it's straight into the hands of Woodlands. Good fight though from Bucco there. That's secured 3 points for them. It's also a red card in that West Holmes Bacala vs Cumberland game. And there's full time here at Adelaide City Park. And the away side has come away in the derby with a 3-1 win, and some excellent goals here from Campbelltown City.
Welcome back down here to Regency Park as we get ready for the second half between Croydon FC and Adelaide Olympic. One change for Olympic. Madveggio calling it a day and being placed by Zoit Sakani. Come back there. Just trying to get into position here in his commentary box. It's not going to work.
What are you doing, Johnny?
I don't know. I'm staying where I am.
They've started the second half, by the way. We weren't even ready.
Whew. I just ran up so many steps. I ran up to call you in the kitchen and you weren't there. You were here.
Yeah, I'd already returned to my pew.
Your what?
My pew.
Oh my God, too many words tonight, mate.
My seat.
Pepe Le Pew. Olympic trying to send it into the area. It's quickly cleared by Croydon.
Big appeal for a penalty there, but I think not sure that the referee had a clear view and whether the ball had clearly struck the arm. The arm was certainly held towards the body, so no penalty given, but early appeal for a penalty, Johnny.
As mentioned previously, is Andrew Maveggio calling it a day, replaced by Zoit Sakani for Adelaide Olympic. Just that one change at the half-time break. Your mate Ben didn't really help us at half-time, did he?
I think circumstances dictated that it was a little bit out of his control.
It's all right. I'm still hungry.
I thought he was in charge of the kitchen. Turns out he's in charge of the bar.
Sakani finds his way to Habanimana.
Neither of us are drinkers.
Across. Olympic trying to send it into the area. It's cleared out though. Just as far as Andre Cole controls it out. Bartkowski. As Croydon try to take on Olympic. Across the face. Diamantis does well, keeps it in. He's got to get around Overall, he does well. Back on his right. In face the goal. And it's sent out. Will be a corner for Croydon. An early opportunity in the opening 2 minutes in this second half. And Croydon FC are going to try and triple their lead. And will be the first time ever against Adelaide Olympic. In the last 8 years, they haven't won by more than 2 goals. And a win hasn't happened for the home side. Sorry, not just the home side, but Croydon FC since 2020 in August. A very long time coming. Near post. Tremonton tries to control it. Will be a corner. Don't know what he was trying to get away with there, because it was a clear out.
Yeah, it was, eh? Yeah. Croydon with the retake.
And sent in again near post. And again, big clearance. Oh, I really regret parking my car there.
Must just be that end. I think that's where all of the rough shots are heading. The other end hasn't been so bad. Most of the shots at the other end in that first half are on target.
We don't have to ask what the coaches said at half time. They probably said, smack it into Johnny's car. And just talking as well about Thomas Greco. Half time, I had a little bit of a shock calling Thomas Greco the whole game. Go upstairs, I thought I saw Thomas Greco. He said hello to me. Turned out it was his brother from Fulham FC, Fulham United. Identical twin.
Twin brother, yeah, yeah.
Well, we see people wearing different numbers in different shirt numbers at some games. I wonder if we can do a quick swap of brothers in a game as well. You never know.
Yeah, true.
You can't get away with it. Very nice guy as well, both of them. Bigiramana pushing forward now for Croydon FC. They're looking very strong up front as they try and break the area, get into the final third. Back to Bigiramana. Klimek. It's overall now for Olympic. Brazali gets in the way. Bigiramana.
He's had a good game, Bigiramana, hasn't he? Just pops up everywhere. He's the perfect link between Croydon's back 3 or back 4 and the midfield, playing that holding 6 position, making himself available, falling deep when he needs to, and being economical with the ball and creating opportunities when he goes forward. He's had a good first half and has already been fairly prominent in the second half.
A bit different in the second half. We've got people sitting in front of us in the grandstand. One of them's got a packet of chips. Do you reckon I can share some with them?
I don't think they'll eat all of them.
They won't notice if we steal one, will they?
Nah.
We're here with the people in the grandstand. In the area, NPLSA. Round 7 clash tomorrow, the big one, as the big rivalry returns to the top flight where it deserves to be. Just got to ask how it was handball. You couldn't quite tell. What do you reckon?
Yeah, hard to tell. Yeah, not sure, Johnny, sorry.
Overall. Benvenuto. Back to Polly as they fire forward. Olympic pressing up fiercely up front. Sakani. He sends it in straight to the safe hands. Voigt. Overall, long ball. Vissa with the head. Chased back by Barkovsky.
Oh, nice stop low twos right there by Voith. In the Croydon goal. Not sure if it was on target or not, but hard to tell from here, but it was a nice stop anyway. And showed the confidence that player's got at this point in time. Held it well. Olympic have started the second half a little bit more positively for me, I think. Looks like they're playing 3 at the back, 2 holding midfielders, and 3 and then maybe 1 or 2 up front. Hard to tell because they keep moving about, but they've started very positively.
Voigt comes out of his area. Quickly dealt with though. Dangerous for Olympic.
Yeah, so Croydon under the pump again here as Olympic. You know, we've only played 5 minutes, if that, but certainly a different looking Olympic side in these opening minutes.
Well, that food smells good. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked.
Yeah, I'm sorry I misled you up to the bar upstairs.
As Olympic, a big shot straight to the hands of Matthew Voigt.
Another confidence hit by Voith, but yes, more pressure from Olympic. Yes, I'm sorry I took you up to the bar upstairs there, John. I sort of misled you a little bit.
Well, when you said I'll take you to the bar, I had a different image in mind, but Zoe Tsakani for Olympic as they fire forward again. Can they try and get something? They've got a little work to do to get into this game again. Normally the stronger of the two in previous fixtures.
It wasn't until we got there you said I'm not a cider drinker. Then I had to take you all back down here to get food from down here. But you're right. Tell you what, the food smells awesome, doesn't it?
It does. I can smell chips with tomato sauce on it. Oh, actually, because it's right in front of us. I didn't even realise that. It's hilarious. There's something about warm tomato sauce. It smells good. Coming for the soccer, get the food commentary.
We cover everything.
Polly plays it out to Kabidi as he fires forward on that left. He's got Klimek to get around him. Too strong, experienced player. Oh, nice little flick on there.
Crowded out though again. You know, 4 Croydon players there to, as the camera probably caught, just closing the space down there again. Olympic crowded out.
We say crowded house.
Crowded out. Here's the cross coming in.
Oh,
what a stop by
what
Voith.
a save! An incredible save from Matthew Voigt. What a great start he's had into the second half.
Fantastic save, low to his left. He didn't have much time to think about that. It was reflex only, really, wasn't it? He got down really well, put his left hand out and blocked it. Superb goalkeeping.
And Olympic are just trying to get back in this.
This is a different Olympic side we're seeing though at the start of the second half.
That slight change with Tsakani coming on as well.
Yeah.
Could be the change that may twist things around for you for Olympic.
I don't think that's the only change though. Their whole team approach is different.
Well,
and they have a corner on the far side. Let's see what they can do with this, Johnny.
Christy Vangeli just came out looking a little bit more determined in the second half as well. I reckon he had a good chat to his players. He was the first one to walk out of the change room after the half-time break. It's whipped into the area, deep in. Tsakani on the end of it. Chasing the downs, Alessio Benvenuto. Olympic again. Can they try and get something in this? Still plenty of time left. And it falls down to Toriani on his right. And he gets it. And it's now 2-1. Olympic are back in this. And what changed from Christy Vangeli has been enough. His side have found something in this. And they are turning it around, David.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, a lovely turning shot by Toriani. He's over celebrating with Vangeli just now. This is a new Olympic side we're seeing this second half. It's a different side from that first half. And that goal's not come as a shock, really. Nice build-up play and a lovely finish for Toriani. Referee has already had a word with Vangeli on the far side all this half, so he's come out a different person as well by the looks of it.
Well, the first question he asked me was that a penalty? He determined that it wasn't, but from our views, I think it was.
Yeah.
But I have to watch the replay to double check. But He was a little bit questioning that call.
Oh, from the first half?
From the first half.
Yep, sorry, yep.
The first one, they got Croydon, the lead.
We might have a wee game in our hands here, John. I mean, coming into this, Croydon were sitting 9th out of the 12, and Olympic, of course, 12th out of the 12. So Olympic rock bottom. Olympic haven't won any of their last 3. This is league games, of course, because they won their cup game last week. And Croydon had won a league game 2 games ago, so lost their last one, but won the one before that. But when they line up against each other, Croydon have only won 2 all year, and Olympic have only won 1 all year. So these are 2 sides that are fairly closely matched, even though Olympic are bottom and Croydon set 3 places above.
With a shot off target.
Sorry, Johnny.
Oh no, you're all good, mate.
I was too busy looking at my stat sheet.
I'm doing 2 things at once. I'm watching the game and calling it, but also thinking of a way how I can get someone to order food for me. I've got a $50 note in my pocket, so...
$50? Jeez, I've never seen that much money.
Cash is king. An opportunity again for Olympic, but it's dealt with by Matthew White.
Certainly earning his money now, Boyd, hasn't he? He's a few stops and a few saves to make, getting more touches in the ball in the last 5 minutes than he had all first half.
Rough and tumble. As Greco fires forward and plays it off to Diamantis, but there is a call back now for a free kick. Unfortunate for Croydon, who were just on the go.
And the Olympic players are rushing to get this ball back. They want to get on with this game, so this is certainly a different attitude they've come out with this second half. First half, the body language was completely different, so Olympic playing with a lot more urgency. Exciting football, Johnny, and we're here to see it.
It absolutely is. Brazzali with the clearance as far as Greco, who fires forward. Fiery little player. A lot of numbers around him with Olympic, who win it back. This has got a big contest on now as Olympic try and go forward, but it's quickly stopped and brought back by referee Andrew Kite.
Croydon now looking to build up on the right-hand side. Klimek with the ball. Comes through the centre.
It's Maya Hizamoto. Nice ball through. Oh, unfortunate. Barkowski couldn't get on the end of it.
Yeah, it was just a little bit ahead of Barkowski, wasn't it? A nice build-up from Croydon as they try to get back into this. I'll say back into this game. They're 2-1 up. But they're coming up against an Olympic side that certainly lifted its game.
Polly. Nice ball through. Brazzali there to deal with it. Does well as Klimek. Back to Big Iramana. Greco. Big Iramana back on. Barkowski. I need to wear a headband and my hair just keeps falling in front of my face. Luke Klimek back on the ball for Croydon FC. Diamantis. Tries to go with the little sneaky pass outright. Hizamoto. Back to Hizamoto. Bigiramana. Great performance from him so far. Greco just couldn't put to it. Couldn't get the target of Andre Cole.
Yeah, nice build-up play again. And Croydon is there, maybe settling a bit more into this half. But good defending by Olympic to keep them out.
Thomas Greco plays it out. Maya Hizamoto finds Diamantis. Little ball through. Greco. Great little flick on. Hizamoto back on the ball. Can they do something here? Great save from Tremonton. And it falls out to Marco Toriani.
Yeah, not sure Tremonton knew much about it, but he did well to get his body in place in time. And a good stop. Croydon just settling in a bit more now after Olympics' early dominance. Having said that, here come Olympic.
And it's good for pace forward. Matthew White. Game on our hands now. David, this has got everything in it. Got the fire, potential for fire.
What, water and earth?
Biggie Romana.
He's had a great game, Biggie Romana, hasn't he?
He's been fantastic. Sakani back on the ball for Olympic. He's come out firing in the second half, replacing Marviggio.
Oh,
it's
nice.
across to Toriani.
Right,
stray.
Right idea by Toriani. Did the space, why not have a shot? Even though there's a good distance out. He's got a good goalkeeper to try and beat in Royth, but right idea, I think. But it was good to see Olympic stringing a few passes together, creating the space. And then that final shot just let them down a little bit. But
Where is he? Where is he?
that goal by Olympic earlier on is only the 6th they've scored all year. Did you know that, Johnny? Here we are in round 7.
It's incredible.
Round 7, and they've only scored 6 league goals in those 7 games. But
it's a tough start for Croydon FC. Not as tough as Olympic. However, the cup run could just add that little bit of extra firepower that both of these sides need. But the way the second half has started, and that's a draw written all over it.
Is that your prediction? Draw?
2-2 draw.
Really?
Potentially 3-3.
See, I think as as Croydon settle into the second half, if Croydon can settle into the second half, I think they've got the potential to get another one. And if it goes to 3-1, I think it'll be beyond Olympic to get back into it.
The overall.
Next goal is crucial.
Overall does well. Brazali. Quick clearance. But throw in. Taken by Luke Klimek.
When eventually he gets the ball.
Taking this time.
Yeah, he's not in any rush.
Couple options short up front. And will he go long? Diamantis, the choice from the skipper. Greco. Here's Zamoto, back to Greco. Zamoto's down just off camera, but as I see Greco again, going for an opportunity again, but it will be stop and play. And we just have a quick check up on Maya Hizamoto. Looks like he's holding the back of his neck.
Yeah, a little incident off the ball with between Inamoto and James Pawley, the Olympic captain there. I didn't quite catch what happened, but Inamoto's just down the deck. He will receive some attention from the physio as the referee takes a little walk over to the sidelines to have a chat with the linesman to see if he spotted anything off the ball. And James Pawley looks on somewhat nervously.
It's not looking too great. Yeah, it's just pointing to the back of his head, so hopefully it's nothing too serious, because the neck is and head is not somewhere you want to get knocked, because especially with concussion as well, so be careful.
I mean, I think I've certainly missed what happened there, and I think the linesman has too. The referee's gone over, checked with the linesman to see if he'd seen anything, and then has returned and not really said anything to the players. So whatever happened, I think, has been missed by us all.
It's walking it off.
Walking ahead, knock off. Hard for referees, you know, when something like that happens off the ball. I was speaking to an old referee friend of mine, Daniel Pringle, and this was a while ago, but he was saying that, you know, it is difficult for referees you know, what decision do you make if you've missed it and your linesman's missed it as well? And totally get where Daniel and these kind of guys are coming from, because how do you make a decision when you've not witnessed something that's happened, or maybe not happened? Maybe Inamoso was making the most of it, for all we know.
Who knows? Referees have a hard job, and I think we forget how much pressure is on them. Sometimes a game is in the hands of the officials. I do not envy the power they have, because it's a hard job to do. As we see Olympic inside the area. Voigt. Safe hands again.
Yeah.
Brazali plays it out to Luke Klimek now on that far side. Quick crossover. Turns over though in the centre circle. Takani. Back out to Molas. RB Molas. Little trick shot, fires forward. Izumoto. Flick over. Looks for Biggie Romana, who somehow finds his way on the ball now. Diamantis again. Just crosses over to the former Comets player. And he's maybe milked that just a tiny bit more than it needed to be, but definitely a foul in there.
Yeah, no, that was a foul. I don't think there was any malice in it. I don't think it was ill intent from overall. He just left his leg out, and I think his opponent was just a bit too quick for him. But overall's actually picked up a bit of a knee knock from that. Maybe a bit of a hyperextension in the knee.
Only 20 minutes left, plus any additional time in this fixture against these two sides. A bit of history. Olympic not letting go of 3 points against Croydon for 4 years, are on track to lose, as we see Roger Juma coming on for Croydon, replacing Santana Barkovsky. Calls it a night. He's had a good game tonight, Barkovsky.
Yeah, he did, yeah. And Juma back on. He started the last league game. Was dropped to the bench for this one, so he'll be eager to try and create an impression so he can get his starting 11 spot back, I would say.
Juma plays it out. Klimek. Great little play from Klimek as he fires forward. Diamantis palms it off to him. Unfortunate. It's cleared out though for Olympic.
Lovely
danger.
Lovely little ball by Klimek through, wasn't it? But
he's a great player. Experience for the home side. And he brings some...
Difficult to thread it through though when you've got three opponents trying to get the ball off you. But nice little ball.
Long throw from Klimek. Tries to make the distance of Andre Carl. Izumoto falls to Greco.
Brisharton's going out for a throw-in. Not quite. Greco just snapped at it. I think it just maybe came to him quickly and he just didn't have time to quite adjust himself. And had a bit of
and shots like those are the reason why we have side nettings.
Yeah.
Well, quick around the grounds of the score updates. So far in the area, NPLSA 2-0 lead so far for Modbury Jets over Adelaide City, and the 2-0 lead for Northeastern Metro Stars against Para Hills Knights away from home.
What was that one? Sorry,
so Para Hills down 2-0 at home.
Yep.
And Modbury Jets up 2-0 at home against Adelaide City.
Right, okay. Oh. Adelaide City's woes continue then, eh?
Olympic, shot straight to the hands. Voigt.
Didn't expect to see Adelaide City struggling so much at this time of year. You know, get to round 7, round 8. Thought they'd be a bit further up the table than they are.
Well, 4 straight losses in the league.
Yeah. I think it's a shame. Hopefully they can turn it around, eh?
5 losses out of 6 if they do lose tonight.
And what was Para Hills? Para Hills Knights are 2-0 down against Metro Stars, right?
Yep, at home.
Yep.
Metro, a strong side. Not the same Metro as last year that we've seen.
Yep.
But they still have a nice firepower. as well in them. Bonamana turned over. Greco. Great force of energy as he fires forward. Diamantis tries to get on his right as he forced out wide to Greco. Great pass in as he finds his way in across. That's an almost an own goal. And that would have been a spectacular one as well.
Spectacular for all the wrong reasons, John.
Adelaide. That was like a spawning salmon.
Yeah. Nice play by Diamantis in the far right, wasn't it? He created the space well, get that cross in, but... that
was a little Travis Dodd reference there from when he scored for Adelaide United back in the day, the coach of Croydon FC.
Corner for Croydon in the far right. 2 hands up, must be going deep. It is.
Does go deep. It's chased down by Juma. Will be a corner.
Another Croydon corner on the far side this time. 1 hand up. Where do you think this one's going? Short?
Short. Sharp. Is it shiny? It's cleared out as far as Juma, who's on that far post. Whipped in again, back to his teammate. Can they do something here? It's Diamantis scrambling inside the area is Olympic. Bigirambana. Olympic fight to get the free kick taken as quickly as possible.
Yep, there's an urgency about them, isn't there? There's an urgency about their play.
So it's Akani, long ball. But a poor pass turned over. Overall. It's an Olympic trying to string a few passes together. Brazali broke it down very quickly. Only as far as James Polly. Overall. And just a poor pass there from Overall.
Yeah, he was under a little bit of pressure, but his pass actually, yeah, it was poor. He'll be disappointed with that. But he'll put it behind him and get on with it, eh?
Andre Cole wins the throw in.
Diamantis.
It's Greco. Plays it out. Visser with a shot out wide. A hopeful shot that could have produced something and gets a corner nonetheless.
I'm assuming that was given as a corner because Tremonton's made a save of that. But
looked like it came off him. It did.
Yeah. If that was on target, it was a fine shot. He must have been 35 yards out, low along the ground. Difficult one for a keeper to deal with. But it's gone out, and Croydon have a corner which Greco is lining up to take. 2 hands up, Johnny. Must be going deep.
Does. Very deep. You've worked it out.
Actually, it wasn't as deep as his last one. It just sort of went to the back post. His last corner had gone a lot further.
Thomas Deep Greco. He's M2 Derby. He's getting fierce. Juma fights forward, but it's quickly dealt with by Olympic as they fire forward now again. Toriani on that right side. The Olympic, can they get back in it again? They got 1 goal, the difference. Luich fighting on the ball with it. Cole. Bigirabana. starting to get tired legs from both sides. You can kind of see it. And this is where some poor decision making can happen as we make our way into the final 13 minutes.
Still a fair bit of pace about the game, though. It's still moving pretty quickly. I mean,
you can see just some poor passes.
Yeah. I think you're right, Johnny. I think your analysis is spot on, young man, but just a couple of passes going wayward over the last few minutes. But the game's still being played at a frantic pace.
Well, there's a lot of frantic about it because both sides don't like losing to each other, especially Croydon having lost so many games to them in the last 4 years. But Olympic don't want to let go of that either. It's cleared out Visser.
Where was the Olympic header there? That was a perfect ball in at head height. Just needed a glance.
Well, Adelaide had a great header on the other end of the pitch. Just needs it on the right side.
Yeah.
The final third. But they've only been able to capitalise that once so far. Toriani scoring that the first goal in that second half. In the 56th minute. Wish I wore tracksuit pants tonight. It's freezing down here.
It's not that cold, is it?
You're Scottish. You're Scottish. And from the hills. It's double whammy.
It was supposed to get down to 14.
Full 6.
I think it's not so bad when you're surrounded by people, though, because we're kind of embedded in the crowd here, imposing ourselves on the public. Normally they quarantine us in a wee scaffold or something, don't they, Johnny? But they've stuck us in the crowd here due to technical difficulties.
I'm feeling hopeful about post-game food as well because Canteen's never been this open this late 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I'm hungry, just as I'm hungry for more goals in this fixture. I'm sure Adelaide Olympic are too, to get back in this. There's been opportunities on either end. Olympic came back into the second half. Croydon cross. Tremonton with the fist. It's Polly. Cracks it long to Habonamana. Brian Habonamana. They're trying to build something here now, Croydon, for Olympic. Against Croydon.
Been quite even over the last 20 minutes, I think, Johnny, don't you? I think Olympic started this half well, started it strongly.
They started better in the second half than they did in the first 45 overall.
Yeah, their first 45 was poor, but their first 10, 20 minutes of this half was really good.
That fire instinct from Christy Vangeli, that would have just added that extra little power for sure. I wouldn't want to be in a half-time change room with him. He looks like the type of coach that will just leave it all in the change rooms at half-time. This is that passion he has and what we saw from him on the park last year in defence for Adelaide Olympic. And now adding it to the dugout. It's trying to get forward now. It's Croydon and he's offside. Very unfortunate for the home side. Looking to try and extend that lead. Abi Molas calling it a day for Olympic. Played a fairly good game this evening.
Yeah. I think that first half they all struggled a little bit. He's had a better second half, but obviously Vangeli wants to make a few changes to try and get something out of this game. Olympic are 2-1 down. We've got, what, 20 minutes to go, have we, Johnny? I can't make out that clock. I think it's 20 minutes to go.
No, it's only a few minutes.
I can't make it out.
I think it's about 8 minutes to go.
Let's call it 10, because once we've added injury time and so on, an additional time, it'll probably be 10 minutes. But I was miles off with my 20 either way. But yes, it's time for Vangeli to sort of try and make some changes that he would hope would get something out of this. 2-1 down. Only had one win all year. So Olympic are at a point now where they'll They'll have to fire up if they want to get something.
We're in the final 7 minutes of this fixture. I can confirm that now. The one did look like a 7.
Yeah, thank you.
So 81 looked like 87.
Actually, this half has gone quickly. It's been a good second half. The first half was a wee bit slow, despite there being a couple of goals in it. But the second half has been good.
We just missed as well another substitution for Croydon FC. Big Iramana calling it a night. Had a great game so far today. Ibrahim Big Iramana. And he was replaced by Daniel Bradshaw Scott. Polly flings it forward to Sakani. Can he do something? Sakani! And a great save from Voigt. It's not dead yet for Olympic. They win the corner.
Yeah, another good save by Voigt, wasn't it? He's coached by my new best friend Chris Higgins, though. Premier goalkeeper around these here parts, so I think some of that training's paying off, because Voigt he's had a great half in the Croydon goals there. Olympic corner.
Sending deep. Comes off the head. Will be a corner. Disappointed. I don't think there's any.
I think it's gone out for a goal.
I think he's just. Sorry, a goal kick, sorry.
Yeah.
Referee just to make sure he was alright, but I think he was just disappointed in not making the most of it. Referee,
yeah, it was
Andrew Kite just calling for.
It was a goalkeeper Toriani that had gone up for it and had landed maybe a bit awkwardly, but Croydon now with the goal kick.
Well, it just took a little bit of time to take that goal kick. Plans Brazzali, poor clearance from him. He's had a few poor ones, but he's done well tonight. Overall, as I say that, overall's on the ball for the throw-in.
Yeah,
that's unintentional.
Perfect timing.
Adelaide back to Tremonton. Unable to get a clean sheet against his former side. Diamantis. Bit of pressure. One by Brian Abonamana. And it's getting a bit heated. And will be a yellow for Diamantis.
Yeah, Abonamana reacted to that challenge there and obviously felt that it had been harder or more harsh than was necessary. So another booking. Although we've only had, I'd say another booking, but I think we've only had one or two, haven't we?
This is the second one of the night.
Second one of the night, yeah.
One for each side. Marveggio, who's on the bench now.
That's for right. Marveggio in the 20th minute or so, wasn't it?
27th minute. Metro Stars 4-0 currently over Parry Hills Knights. Scored another 2 goals in that fixture. I think there's a commentary on there tonight as well. Great game to commentate. Seb, Connie and Alessio.
3 of them.
Very cosy in that scaffold. Sent in the area. Olympic! And a save comes off the hand of Voigt, but it's not enough to stop Olympic from getting back in this. It is now 2-2 between these two sides. And Croydon have to wait a little bit longer to try and get their first win in 4 years against Olympic. But they still have only a few minutes left in this fixture to do so.
Bit of time to go, but what a superb cross in by Luich there. He's the one that's taking a lot of the plaudits there. I think the final header had gone in... Well, to say, it was a whole lot of them went up for the ball. I'm sorry, I couldn't say, but look, Voigt will be disappointed. He got a hand to it, but couldn't keep it out. He's had a good game tonight, Voigt, so disappointing for him.
Incredible.
I think it was Habonamana that's maybe put that in. But what a cross from the side by Luich. As Olympic come forward, they almost look like they're going to try and get a winner here.
It was a great ball in as well from Olympic. And what a head it was to get that equaliser. And now Olympic are back in this.
Do we think it was Habonamana? I think it was.
I believe it was. It looked like it was. An 88th minute goal. Brazali. Travis Dodd will be very disappointed in his side to let go of that 2-0 lead.
Yeah.
At half-time, it's Greco. Come out a little bit tired. They've got their bench is not as strong as they would have hoped. A few reserves coming in, but they can still get back in. This is Greco. Just outside the box. He goes for a shot. There's a lot of work done by Bradshaw Scott. And this is a game that I love calling because there's always that bit of action in it. And I did say a 2-2 draw was in this.
Oh, you did too, Johnny, didn't you? That was your prediction.
Yes.
You got to be happy with that.
Pretty fair. Fairly happy.
I said no way. I doubted you too, didn't I?
You did. You haven't been accurate at all tonight. You said we're going to get food at half time, and you said that it wasn't going to be 2-2. Both wrong times. Wrong both times, sorry. Yeah. Both wrong times.
I said there would be food.
Luke Klimek plays it out. Great pass on.
Oh, misunderstanding. A little misunderstanding there.
Sorry, we may have been incorrectly saying it's Boisevsky that's actually on. Numbers are a bit confusing on it.
That's Boczewski that's on now, the number 4 there, yeah. So a little bit of a misunderstanding there between him and Klimek as they Croydon built up in the right-hand side. And
that was just happened, didn't it? He just came on, I reckon. Must have missed that substitution. It's hard when we don't have replay screens or a big screen in front of us. Just a notepad and some hungry viewers in front of us eating some chips, teasing us. Fight out wide for Olympic. Can they hold on to this 2-2 draw now? They've climbed back. Croydon won't want to lose any more points. It's a huge draw for Olympic to get back into this game. We're fighting through that last moments now. We're in additional time at the referee's discretion. I'd say it'll be at least 3 to 4 minutes of time added on here. He's fired forward on his right, too deep, and then we'll go out for a goal kick. A wasted opportunity for the home side. And it's 2-2 apiece. This is an ending for Croydon. They probably weren't picturing a half-time.
No, absolutely. I would say that Croydon would be bitterly disappointed with what's happened in the second half. They were dominant through that first half and got a 2-0 lead at half-time and really looked like they had the potential to run away with it. But Olympic came out at half-time, completely different side. So I don't know what we said at half-time, but they were a completely different side in that second half. Got themselves back into the game by scoring early on. And then an 88th minute goal.
Great play out to Boisevsky. Can he do something here? Just outside the area. He's struggling to try and get on the end of it. Hisamoto to Greco. Croydon firing forward now. They want to try and make the most of this game. Disappointing ending, but they want to try and turn it good. And it's turned around and will be a free kick. A little bit of a lifesaver for them as Olympic were looking to go forward themselves. These dying moments now in the additional time as around the grounds as well. 5-0 with a hat-trick for Chittadini from Metro Stars over Para Hills Knights.
Who got the fourth, do you know?
The fourth Woodfin, the fifth just goal. So unless they've got a new signing, I don't know who it is.
A new signing whose surname happens to be Goal.
But the app I'm using, they did say that Erdpa scored for Olympic a few weeks ago. He's been gone for a few years now, so I wouldn't trust it too much.
Unless he's got a time machine. As Croydon built up here on the left-hand side, cross comes in.
Can they do something? They want to try and get in this. We're just bitterly disappointed to let go of that 2-0 lead. Greco, his twin brother in the stands, watching him on tonight. Plays for Fulham. Great footballer as well. We want his brother to try and get his side back in this. It's Andre Cole. Fight forward! It's into the area. Dangerous ball in. Can they get there? A little bit, a few inches too short.
Superb pressure by Croydon.
A couple of inches would have helped him there.
Yeah, no, good pressure there by Croydon.
Well, someone correct me saying half a foot, but that's inches still. Six inches?
You're in the old money.
Talking about 6 inches. I wouldn't mind the subway right now. Wash it down with a Gatorade. Thanks. They're keeping me warm tonight, Gatorade, with this beautiful jacket. Olympic now, can they get something in these final moments? They've got just in the area again, a dangerous ball in from Polly. And goes out wide and safely for Croydon.
Could have had 2 goals. Could have been 3-3 here.
A win, a 3-point. I'll be happy if either side can get back in this and get a win. A win in this time of the year, heading to round 7, is important for either side, especially when you're in the lower half of the league, to try and get away from that relegation zone. And for Croydon, 3 goals can get them, push them nearer to that 6 mark, which I would hope to be in. Greco to Klimek. Klimek go for the shot, and he tried to. Too many men in the area, and that is full time down here at Regency Park. A bitter moment for Croydon FC. Let go of a 2-0 lead at half time, and it ends 2-2 against Adelaide Olympic. 4-year wait to try and get over. Adelaide Olympic has ended in disappointment with a 2-2 draw here tonight.
Yeah, they'll be disappointed with it. Croydon having built up a nice 2-0 lead and playing well through that first half. Got themselves into that 2-0 lead and looked good. Looked like they would roll on through that second half, and then Olympic came out in the second half. Don't know what was said at half time, but they came out a different team. They looked hungrier for the ball. They were quicker. They were more aware, and just looked a better side, just looked a different side, and got themselves back into the game with a goal to make it 2-1. And then an 88th minute goal from a Luic cross and a Habona header.
How great was that to end the game? Disappointing for Croydon FC, but a great comeback from behind for Adelaide Olympic, who will be very proud of his side. Christy Vangeli, the way they fought to the very end. But Travis Dodd, well, bitterly disappointed, I'd imagine, on that front. But they couldn't quite get away with the win.
No, I think both sides will probably be walking off the park feeling a little bit disappointed, wouldn't they? I mean, this is a game that both sides would have wanted to get something out of. And as we watch them sort of, the players, both sets of players walk off, their heads are down. They look like they're both disappointed, and understandably so.
Well, definitely they would be after that. But at least they come away with the point. They'd be happy with that at least once they look back at it later on. But, well, an important win for them. They let go of that, and Olympic still hold it over them 4 years with no win for Croydon FC over Adelaide Olympic. Well, that's the end of us. Thank you, David. See you tomorrow at the big derby.
I'm not sure what I'm doing tomorrow. I might go and watch the other game.
Oh.
I might go and watch Comets and Campbelltown. I'm quite intrigued as to see how that'll turn out.
Well, Adelaide, Alec Resha Raiders take on FK Belgrade tomorrow in that big clash. Make sure you tune into that. I'll be on the boundary line for the action. Have a great night. We'll see you all next week for the RD7 NPLSA.
Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you, David.